What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Kart 63. I really do appreciate you guys stopping back by for another video. I am Ben, in case you didn't know. We got some new parts today. Today is January 1st. I know you'll see this video down the road. I don't know when I'll post it, but it'll be some Sunday. And I just went on a road trip with my racing partner, Walt, and we picked up some things down to Kart Works in Pennsylvania. Just over the line in Pennsylvania. I'm in New York, for those of you who don't know, and he's just over the line in Pennsylvania. Couple-hour drive, but Kart Works, Jay Groves is his name. If you need anything Phantom-related for your karting needs in Pennsylvania or New York, Jay Groves is the guy to get at. I'll put the information down below. Anyway, so I picked up brand new chassis. This is the 2022 Phantom Scythe. I believe I'm pronouncing that correct. I want to say Scythe, but that's S-I-T-H. It's Scythe, as in a scythe, the Grim Reaper. Get it? So we picked that up. Now this isn't a complete chassis. You can buy them as a conversion kit. Is what I did. So I have my UAS 2017. Phantom Recon sitting over here, and what I'm going to be doing is getting some footage of the transfer over from converting the 2017 over to 2022, mounting the seat, the brake, the rear axle. Speaking of which, the reason this whole change came over is I bent the rear axle last race I was in UAS, so I'm putting a brand new rear axle in it. As we're there, we're going to freshen up some bearings. Got some tuck and run rear bearings. I got some front bearings for the hubs. Going on the spindles. Going to double check over everything, make sure any heims are loose, any of that stuff. But I figured this would be a good project, so we're going to dive up close. I'm going to show you my, and I apologize, my Recon is filthy because after I bent it, I'm just like, oh, this thing's junk. It does give me opportunity to go through, because everything's dirty, when I'm rebuilding this chassis, go through, clean stuff up, make sure everything's okay. It'll be all right. So I'm going to dive down. We're going to take a peek at the new Scythe, and we're going to take a look at the Recon, and then there will be videos to follow. So see you in a minute. Okay, everyone, here we are, dove down, looking at this brand new Phantom racing chassis. This is a 2022 Phantom Scythe. So I have always been a major fan of just the design process that goes into building chassis. So many of you know, they have tubing benders. Phantom actually has a robotic welder that goes about, but just because karts are designed as karts, they don't have suspension. So you have a solid rear axle and you don't have any suspension. So the design of the chassis is the springs that makes the chassis go around the corner. And how it reacts, and the spring rate and all that, and the different bends, how they're attached, where they're attached. But I mean, this is just, I absolutely love stuff like this. It from an engineering standpoint, it absolutely amazes me. Powder coat is super nice on this. Black is really cool. One thing that I did, this is great. We have on order the belly pan that goes here to accompany that. This is aluminum, so especially in UAS, which is primarily going to be used for, those things get beat up pretty bad because we're awfully heavy with the big motors ourselves and weight to get the thing to handle. They get beat up pretty good, so aluminum's really cool. I don't mind carrying a couple extra pounds around if it's going to withstand. I'm going to have to obviously do some modifications to some Nerf bars. They went back from the inch to 3/4 on the Nerf bars, so I'm going to have to do some modifications and actually create some supports for the wedge. That's perfectly fine, but I'll be putting the new rear axle in it, using the same clamshells. I got brand new bearings, transferring over the brake and all that stuff, just making a 2017 into a 2022. All right, we're going to show you the 2017 next. Okay, we are back looking at the 2017. Again, I'm sorry for this being so dirty. Normally, this would not be the case. I get done racing, and on Sunday, I wash my stuff. But this axle is a hecka bent. It's a good one, and this rail is up. That's hence why we got the new chassis. So I backed her into the wall pretty darn hard and bent the snot out of a lot of stuff. And I thought, you know what? She's been a great chassis since 2017, but she is now going to, she's going to be retired. I got a bunch of wins on this guy in UAS, but it's time to post her up on the wall and go to the new. So there's the, where the front of the seat mounts. One thing I am going to have to do, I may not catch it on video, is I forgot to order this like this. So we have big tanks that go underneath the steering rod here, or the steering, to hold enough fuel for UAS. So where this is mounted, where the brake is mounted, is back here on a normal car. I need to move it up here. So we're going to wander over here real quick. I'm going to have to take this as the master cylinder plate, and I'm going to have to remove that sticker. I'm going to have to bend that, and I've done it a couple times. I did it on a Recon, or a couple Recons and a couple Tritons, so it's nothing I haven't done before. I can weld. I work in a body shop, so I have the ability to weld stuff, so I'll be doing that. I remove that sticker, get that welded up, shorten up this. So this just, it clears the area for a big tank, so I can put the big tank in it for the UAS. But all this stuff pretty much has to move over. Like I said, I'm going to take off these all the spindles and the L blocks and everything. Get them cleaned up, checked over, see if it needs Heims, see if it needs this, see if it needs that. The Nerf bars, again, these are the big inchers, so I'm going to have to do some modifications to the Nerf bars. I think I'm, along the lines of mounting, making cuts and welding these triangle pieces onto the 3/4 inch, something along those lines. I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. I don't mind fabricating stuff. I have the ability. Gonna mount the rear bumper, steering and all that. Sorry for my garage being a mess, but there you go. That is what the 2017 looks like, and I'm going to transfer all the jazz over on the 2022. And just real quick here, I want to add this in. We also picked up a new body, so probably use this for the KT cart, or give me an option to use it if I want. So the nose cone that's going to go on there, I'm probably going to have to take this down because I run a front wing. I'll either cut it down here or here, depending, to mount the front wing on. You can only be so high with that front wing. And then this body is actually made by BBT starters. So we're going to pop up here. I'm going to take a peek at that. The reason I'm showing that is I like this. You see that rib there that goes straight across, a reinforcement? You know how your sides droop on noses? Well, that's going to assist on doing that. I'm also going to include on a UAS build, I'll probably point out something that I do extra. It's along the lines of this, only a little bit different. It's a trick that my friend Strail Gallup told me years ago, but that's what the bodies look like from BBT. I think they're pretty well made. We'll see how they hold up. I'm pretty rough on stuff, so you never know. All right, see you in a second. Okay. What'd you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? It's like twofold for me. So not only do I get a brand new ride for 2022 for UAS, for Yamaha, whatever I'm going to run it, probably a little bit of both, but I get a new chassis, and it gives me a vehicle for more content to put it out for you guys. So I can go through and explain some stuff as I'm doing it. I don't think I'll do the entire cart build. I think I'll do it section by section. And explain some things as I'm building the chassis. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't mind, you could hit a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. That would do great. I think this channel is helping people. At least I hope it is. And it's enough for me to keep on going to produce videos for you guys. So I guess I will catch you guys in the next one. All right. Later, guys.